Hello. Today we are going to focus on NoisR FX's generator, noise generator, and that's this section right over here. We're going to use this section to automate some noise sweeps into our project. We're going to use the wave generator as well as the filter section, which is this section right here, the blue section. And we're going to use it to make noise sweeps. We're also going to change from the different noise types here to create different types of crescendos for the breaks. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is locate the sections of the song where we're going to use that, and they are clearly where the lines exist in between the different musical passages. So we're going to automate some wave sweeps. So let's start by choosing, and I've already done that, the NoisR FX in the automation lane. And we're going to start with the wave mix. And so we're going to select that, and we're going to create a couple of breakpoints in the main sections. Be sure to cover as many as you think you might need. Seems about right. So, the first one as well. So we'll create our first sweep by creating a breakpoint in the middle and lifting the first breakpoint. So let's hear what that sounds like.
Introducing NoisR FX.
So let's solo that. So that's what that sounds like. I have some brown noise chosen at the moment, which is actually a good choice. Sounds good for that. So we're going to do a similar thing throughout. So let's create breakpoints in the middle and do a little rise here. Create a breakpoint, do a little rise everywhere. Where is necessary. Once again, and that's the breaks, or the transitions rather. And those are the parts of the track where you're going to want a dramatic entrance, a dramatic ending and a dramatic entrance to the next section. I think I may have made a mistake here, so I'm going to delete that breakpoint and that one there. I'm not sure about this section here. I might have to listen through, so I'll just do the best that I can. So I'm trying to do everything by sight, and it's probably best to do it by listening over here. So let's just start with the first ones, the ones I know I have somewhat right, I think.
Introducing NoisR FX.
Introducing NoisR FX.
So that's good. That sounds cool. The next thing I want to do is turn on the filter. I'm not going to automate that because I want that to be consistent throughout, and make sure that we have a low pass selected here, as we do. And we're going to go to the frequency and automate that. So let's choose the frequency from the menu. And we're going to do a similar thing, except I'm going to start at the top or with the filter wide open, and we're going to create more dramatic sweeps. And once again, I'm going to try to do this using my visual reference. which may or may not be the best way to do that, but once again, it's what I'm choosing to do right now. Once I've created these, I can easily remove them or edit them rather. And this gets crazy here, so I'm going to leave that. We are going to activate the red button here so we can listen to the automation.
Introducing NoisR FX.
So obviously that's a little too dramatic for that part, or too quick.
Introducing NoisR FX.
Not sure exactly if the brown noise works best for that. Let's start with some white noise.
Introducing NoisR FX.
Okay, let's turn that down.
Introducing NoisR FX.
So that's
Introducing NoisR FX. Introducing NoisR FX.
so I'm liking that. I'm feeling like it could be actually a little more pronounced. So let's lower the wave a little bit sooner,
Introducing NoisR FX.
even sooner than that.
Introducing NoisR FX.
We can get even tighter.
Introducing NoisR FX.
All right, so we've created that sweep. I want to create a more concave, or is that convex? I think it's concave sweep. So I'm going to option hover around my automation lane area where I want to edit, and let's hear what that sounds like.
Introducing NoisR FX.
Introducing NoisR FX.
So this particular release, I would prefer that to be longer, so I've stretched that out.
Introducing NoisR FX.
Actually, I'm going to stretch that out with the frequency as well. So let's do that.
Introducing NoisR FX.
Introducing NoisR FX.
Introducing NoisR FX.
Introducing NoisR FX.
All right, so that's what we have so far. I want to make that, change the curve on
Introducing NoisR FX.
Introducing NoisR FX.
So that sounds kind of sudden, and what I want to do is actually incorporate some reverb. So I'm going to use, first let's turn on the limiter to make sure that we
Introducing NoisR FX.
don't have any overloads. And what I want to do is automate the reverb's mix. So let's hover, let's scroll down to find that. And it is right here, right before my very eyes. And we're going to create a reverb rise right here. Let's start really extreme so we can hear it, and turn up the size and the decay particularly.
Introducing NoisR FX.
We're going to see that moving up.
Introducing NoisR FX.
So that creates a slightly more dramatic rise. I want to keep the frequency on the filter a little bit longer. Let's hear what that sounds like on this break.
Introducing NoisR FX.
A multi-effects processor.
That keeps happening. That's a bug that we're working on, so forgive me for that. This is a beta version I'm working with right now.
Introducing NoisR FX.
A multi-effects processor.
So I've created a smaller sweep here.
Introducing NoisR FX.
A multi-effects processor.
medium one here.
Multi-effects processor.
Alright, so I want to keep the frequency higher here. Keep the character, but still lower down the... What is going on here?
Introduce.
But still lower the wave mix. So make sure that's fairly low.
Introducing NoisR FX. Multi-effects processor.
The max for live.
I want to create an almost percussive one here, so make that one really short.
The max for live.
So I think that the frequency should probably, let's keep it low.
The max for live.
Let's try that again.
The max for live. The max for live. The max for live.
Yeah, let's keep the frequency higher here.
The max for live.
The max for live.
Okay, so that's kind of generic sounding right around there, so we're going to try to, we have to do something with that.
The max for live.
The max for live.
The max for live. The max for live.
The max for live. The max for live.
So right around this break here, what I'd like to do is change the waveform and perhaps choose something that's that will add a little some notes to it, because we do have some waveforms that are synth waveforms that we can use. So what we'll do is select the area that we want to do that with, and we are going to raise the automation on that until we find a potential waveform that we might like. Let's start with the saw is fine. Let's listen to that.
The max for live. The max for live.
And let's keep that. Let's keep the wave mix up.
The max for live. The max for live. The max for live.
So as you can see, we're adding just a note, a drone, or
The max for live. The max for live.
and again.
Antonio.
The max for live.
All right, so it starts with an F, and this song, I believe, I'm trying to remember, it's in C actually. So let's choose the right note.
The max for live.
I think that if we start higher with the frequency of the filter, we'll have a nice effect. So let's hear that.
The max for live.
Let's stay up a little bit higher.
The max for live.
let's use the resonance to get a little whistle going on there. Oops, not like that. Let's rise it.
For Max for Live. For Max for Live.
Not that much.
For Max for Live.
So once we've achieved that, I want to go back to white noise or whatever noise. So we're going to automate the wave selection here, and let's go back to something else. Yeah, I've chosen the crowd noise. I think I like that one for this purpose. Let's open that up. So what happens here is it becomes a break, and we're going to have people cheering for us here. So once we've automated that, let's make sure that the wave mix is right. All right, so we've got the right idea. Let's see what the frequency is doing. I don't like the way it's rising up there, so let's change the curve. I still don't like it. I can see why. So we can zoom in closer and take a look. Don't like any of that. Well, that's better. I'm wondering if the resonance has something to do with that. Let's turn that down. Okay, good. I just wanted it to be less electric, more organic sounding, so I think we've achieved that. Let's listen to the whole.
For Max for Live.
Okay, so that's good. Good, so now let's raise that frequency level higher.
Introducing NoisR FX.
I hear a problem between something here. I'll have to revisit. All right, let's get back to the reverb and make that linger just a bit more. So use the reverb to continue the dramatic aspect of what's going on here.
Introducing NoisR FX. A multi-effects process.
All right, so with that, several things. We could stay with the crowd noise. So let's do that. Let's delete these breakpoints so we can stay with that noise. And what we're going to do is turn on the auto gate. So let's go to the on-off auto gate here, and that's to turn this switch on right here, and we're going to turn it on. So let's see where we do that.
Introducing NoisR FX. Multi-effects processor for Max for Live. From Audio Outlaw.
All right, so this whole section here needs to be turned on. I need to turn something down here. Give me a second. Let's go to the, I think it's in the drums group. This sub drop is just annoying.
Introducing NoisR FX.
A little bit lower. I know it's supposed to be a sub drop, but what I need to do is actually cut some of that, use an auto filter and cut some of that low end.
Introducing Introducing NoisR FX.
Yeah, so it makes its statement without overwhelming like it was doing. So let's going back to NoisR FX. What I want to do is automate the wave mix, which seems to have gone dead for a second there. Again, we're working with the beta version. Yours will be free of bugs.
Introducing NoisR FX. Multi-effects processor for Max for Live.
Yeah, so we need to create a constant rise crescendo, so let's do that.
For Max for Live. Introducing NoisR FX. Introducing noise.
So it is cheering, but it's not as accentuated as I would like for it to be. So I'm going to turn on the metronome and make sure it's at a good volume. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the auto gate ADSR and kind of make it snap a little more. I want people to be cheering in a rhythmic fashion, so I'm going to use the attack and decay and sustain to achieve that. Hear that?
Introducing NoisR FX. Multi-effects processor.
Still not right, but I'm going to work on that a little bit. First thing I need to do is open up the frequency all the way.
Introducing NoisR FX. Multi-effects processor for Max for Live.
Solo that again. got to keep playing with it until you achieve it. That sounds like it'll do the job, so let's unsolo the track and remove the metronome and hear what that sounds like.
Introducing NoisR FX. Multi-effects processor.
Part of our problem, and I just realized, is that the reverb is still all the way up, so it's creating a not so defined sounding sound. So two things need to happen. I know that the end is near, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a crescendo with that, and let's hear what that sounds like. Actually, let's listen to the part before that and see where the verb mix should go there.
Introducing NoisR FX. Multi-effects processor. For Max for Live. From Audio Outlaw and Isotonic Studios.
So it doesn't seem like we need reverb at all. So maybe the very end.
Introducing NoisR FX. Multi-effects processor. For Max for Live. From Audio Outlaw and Isotonic Studios.
So something happens here. There's a hesitation. There's a break in the sound that I need to remove the volume for NoisR. So let's find that.
From Audio Outlaw.
So that's where it is. I'm gonna get rid of NoisR abruptly there.
From Audio Outlaw. From Audio Outlaw. From Audio Outlaw. From Audio Outlaw and Isotonic Studios. From Audio Outlaw and Isotonic Studios.
So we don't want that to linger forever, so this is where we're going to use the reverb by mixing down or by creating a... Sorry, I just can't talk sometimes. Let's rise the reverb here, and let's hear what that sounds like.
From Audio Outlaw and Isotonic Studios.
That's quite dramatic right there. So let's hear what we have created together from the beginning.
Introducing NoisR FX.
Introducing NoisR FX.
A multi-effects processor.
Multi-effects processor.
For Max for Live.
For Max for Live.
Introducing NoisR FX. Multi-effects processor. For Max for Live. Audio Outlaw and Isotonic Studios.
All right, so two things. I would turn down the wave mix a little bit sooner here. And I did manipulate the frequency as we were playing back because that was a little extreme in between there. But it sounds good, and we've achieved kind of what we want to do. The last thing I would do is turn down the overall mix of the NoisR FX so it becomes audible, but it's not overwhelming. And listen to the results of this in the theme song for the NoisR FX launch. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'm going to go forward with showing you guys how I used NoisR FX with the Moog bass and the live guitars. Oh, and the vocals as well. So 1, 2, 3. So we actually have 4 instantiations of NoisR FX, and as you can see, we're hovering somewhere around 40% and lots of tracks. So it's CPU friendly somewhat. It's a great effects unit and just offers a lot of flexibility. Thanks for watching. Bye now.